What's up, guys? So, today's episode,
we're here at the shop. And what we're here to do is pick up a rad to take what you don't know, which is my pride and joy car, down to H2O. We got about 3 weeks worth of work to do in a week. Why?
less than a week. We have like 4 days.
And I have to work all week. I called off today because I specifically needed to get this shit done. So, we're here to pick up the rad. We got to go pick up some wheel bearings. Be ready for the dragon.
But yeah, so we're going to pick up the rad quick and head back up to his place and start putting that damn thing back together. So, stay tuned. There shouldn't be anything in there.
Dude, I'm not putting this thing in my car.
It sat empty for 3 winters. Actually, like 4 years in the back of the car and 1 whole winter inside the car.
All right, well then we're gonna pray that it doesn't leak like mine does. Otherwise,
It should be good.
we're gonna have to put my aluminum one on.
And we're at Walmart.
And you wanna know what for? Oil.
And banana suits.
Banana.
Banana.
Banana, beer. That bitch just stared me down after I did that. I don't give a fuck.
McDonald's after Walmart. We also got banana suits, and we almost got attacked by a bee.
I hope you guys are ready for the March of the Bananas this year.
Banana!
Makuka sriracha. Banana.
We ran our errands. Now we're back at Ian's house.
This is the moment you've all, well, maybe not you guys, but me. I've been really excited to show you guys what my car is. So basically what we have here, drum roll please, is a 2005 Subaru Legacy GT.
And it's still a clapper because it's a Subaru.
Hey, fuck you. It made.
I can talk shit because I own 2 that don't drown, so that's cool.
But, so, here we are, 4 days before we leave for H2O, and, you know what I mean, I, just got this thing, barely to start last week, and now we're gonna send it the whole way to fucking H2O. So.
It's gonna be fun. And let's get to the shitty fucking... I don't even know what to just say, but yeah, let's start fucking with it.
Well, alrighty, guys. Nice. Pinch, poke. You got me a Coke. So we didn't make as much progress as we had hoped for today. My wheel bearing did not show up, even though I paid for the 1-day express delivery. So you gonna bet your fucking bottom, and I'm gonna be on the phone with FedEx, like, yo, where my motherfucking $20 back for that shipping fee. But anyway, so Brandon put my interior back together because I just break clips every time I do it. So he put my interior back together without the headliner.
It's like partial race car. It literally has every interior piece but the headliner because we kind of fucked up the headliner pulling it out.
Yeah. But anyway, so I changed the oil. I got my coolant flushed. The rad off of his Rex does not fit on my Legacy.
Barely.
And literally.
Absolutely barely.
Literally in the dumbest ways.
I mean, that's where my tab bracket goes, and that's where the tab is. And, yeah. So, I mean, I'm kind of contemplating drilling a hole inside there and then...
Self-tapper!
Just, yeah, and doing that.
We got a welder. We can fix the
It
hole
also
later.
sits a little bit higher than my other rad, and this, gully right here for the coolant reservoir
I think you'll be fine, though.
Mine's a little bit longer, but skinnier, but it doesn't sit as high. So I think
the hood will still close, though.
the hood should still close. Yeah, don't mind my drunk hack job of a stenciling on my intercooler.
Upside down.
We had no lighting at the shop one night, and I got bored, so...
So yeah, basically what's going on is we're going to come back here tomorrow after I get off work. We're going to finish mounting up my boost gauge.
But yeah, so basically we're going to button this up here and we'll show you more progress of the car. It might be included in this video depending on how this turned out, which I feel like it's probably going to be kind of short. But either way, I'll cut this if not. So, what's up, guys?
Hola.
We just headed out Home Depot to grab some wire. And unfortunately, neither me or Ian were prepared. And so we got to run up to the shop too now. and then we're gonna grab food. I think. Food?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I might do food then shop.
I'm okay with that. Lit. Alright, so yeah, I gotta grab the Dremel, soldering iron, heat shrink. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, cool. So, yeah, on our way now. Well, on our way for food first. Hello, Mr. Officer. Hello, we're back. So we went and got food and then drove around for like 2 hours because,
Traffic.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, everything around here sucks and everything's cheeks, so my hair's all out of whack. Basically how the night's gone. But now we're back at my house, and this time I said, fuck AutoZone. I went to rockauto.com. And they came through with the sealed fucking hub. So the car's definitely making it to H2O. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. And there's also been another surprise of parts that are being thrown on the list. Brandon, would you like to tell them? It's my Koyo Red. So it's gonna flow a little bit better. It's gonna do, you know, keep the motor a little bit colder.
Oh, that's cooking. I was really cooking on that. I'm sorry.
So I honestly really didn't want to put this on yet, but
We were going to throw my WRX rad in it, but the mounting on the top was a little too off, and yeah.
the mounting was off, and I don't want to drill a hole inside of my
Core support.
my rad support, so I'm gonna stuff this thing in it, and we're gonna send it the whole way down to H2O. I hope to catch you guys there. It won't be tuned, so I'm not gonna try and run anybody, but if I do, it's probably gonna burn me anyway, because it's like $5,000 and it just loses all the boost because it needs tuned like really bad. But whatever.
Alrighty, so Ian's been working on the rad, and I've been trying to fuck around, trying to mount his boost gauge in his little center pocket of the dash, and I'm not too terribly happy with how it's coming out. But Ian got everything situated over here. Now the rad and everything just needs to get put in the car.
Yeah, I'm super hyped. I got the fans and stuff put on. Yeah, I have a few vent fins, but you know, I got the rads. They're just my factory factory fans, and I had to use a little zip tie because there's no rubber grommets on the bottom, so they
rattle a little bit, but it'll be fine.
They wiggle a little bit, but yeah, that's something that'll annoy me long term. So I'm gonna take care of that then.
We can go grab little rubber grommets and stick it in there.
Yeah, but thankfully Koyo Rad makes a rad that comes with all the proper mounting tabs and whatnot to fit to the factory stuff, and not just you got to make it work. You know, because usually something come with instructions. Oh, this will take an hour and a half. Saturday, the following week. We've all been there. I don't want to hear it.
But yeah, so basically you just gotta throw the rad in the car.
And put the wheel bearing on.
Do the wheel bearing, do the up pipe. And I gotta keep fiddling with the damn boost gauge, which I feel like is gonna take me way too long for what it really should be. Oh well.
Hello. Brandon got me a present.
Because I'm an awesome best friend.
He got me a catless up pipe. And this is basically why the entire car needs tuned.
Because Subaru problems. Alrighty. So, checking back in. And I got that all mounted up inside of there. And it looks pretty clean. I did break this and I apologize for you. But probably get some Q bond and get that back together.
Until you buy me a new one.
Yeah, until I buy him a new one. But wires in here too. All done. I got the holes for the vacuum line and for the power and all that to come through. So that's all done. And Ian's over here getting the wheel bearing off.
God. I don't know the last time this thing was changed or if it was ever changed.
Really no.
These fuckers are hard, man. Jesus.
Well, fronts are easier on these than the rears.
Yeah, I know, Evan. And if you want me to be quite honest, I forgot to check the rears, but I'm pretty sure they were good to begin with. It's just the struts that are blown.
Should be fine. They're tight. But that's the last bolt. And then we got the new wheel bearing over there. And we're almost done. Alrighty. So
We're back.
yeah. Probably gonna call it a night here. The wheel bearing is almost out. You saw that I got the boost gauge all situated.
Tomorrow
So-
we have to go pick up some stuff. We actually made a list. We have to go pick up lining, more hose for the boost gauge to actually be able to run the whole way. And
They didn't give enough, which is
Turbo
common.
Smart, you're lacking, bud. Unless there's something I don't know about, which there might be, but you're lacking. Sorry. But
I mean, universal boost gauge, they only give like a certain amount that should be enough, but
it's okay. It's alright.
whatever. So, yeah, we got to do that. We got to go pick up a bunch of stuff tomorrow and then hopefully get this thing running and on the road. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully I can take it to work Friday morning, you know what I mean? Get the nice little test drive, hour drive into work, an hour drive home afterwards, you know what I mean? Right before we leave, make sure everything's nice and snugged up. As you saw, I got the fans and stuff put on the rad. We're going to go pick up coolant tomorrow. The wheel bearing, I did not fully get out yet. It's being very much of a pain in my ass. It is like seized in there. Obviously, the car's got 145,000 miles. I don't know the last time this thing was replaced. It was probably never.
But not too terribly much to do. We got a decent amount of progress done. But yeah, we're not, working all day long on this. It's just a couple hours at night trying to get everything situated.
Yeah.
So,
I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. So it's 10:40. We're gonna call it a night. We're gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, tomorrow. Actually, I'm not saying hopefully tomorrow. I don't care if we're out here till 3 in the morning and I gotta work at 4. We're getting everything that we need done to this car done. So that way Thursday, it's basically just running over everything and making sure everything's tidied up, sealed, no boost leaks, no nothing. Everything's good, no coolant leaks. Everything's good and golden for the ride to H2O, which I am diehard excited for, even though we waited till literally the last week to crunch time everything into this. I was originally going to take my BMW, but
that's everyone. But anywho,
we were going to take the BMW down, but that wasn't going to happen. The rear control arm bushings.
realistically, it wasn't going to happen. Not enough time nor money to do so. So
Yes.
therefore, between me and him, had enough parts lying around to get this back together. So we're throwing in all team effort to get the legacy up and running to get down there.
And I'm actually glad to be presenting my car finally to the world of YouTube.
You're still a piece of shit.
Yes,
So
it
mine.
is the biggest hunk of shit, and I can guarantee that.
But
But
Subarus,
it's pretty.
It's what makes
It's a pretty fast.
love
piece
is
of
what
shit,
makes
honestly.
Subaru a Subaru, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah, love is what makes Subaru a Subaru. Also a
shit.
fucking big wallet.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a pretty fast car. I mean, it's giddy.
Do yourself a favor, buy a Honda and get an eBay turbo kit. You'll make more power for cheaper. Bye. Have a good one. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. So this is day 2, part 2 of yesterday. Didn't film much. Just kind of got a bunch of stuff done. So
Got the wheel bearing out of the knuckle. Brandon got my boost gauge installed. It's all ready to be set up and ready to run, ready to roll. Just gotta get that wheel bearing in tomorrow, and then once we get the wheel bearing in tomorrow, basically it's nothing but rundown test.
But yeah, everything went pretty well today. Didn't really film much, so everything's gonna be in one video. But yeah, so I'll show you the boost gauge and all that. It turned out pretty sick. So got all that. Oh, we picked up a battery and a bunch of other stuff too today. So all that, and then looks super stock. I gotta put the shift knob back on. And the boost gauge is in there. And then it's wired up to the headlight switch. So if you can get this both, turns on, And yeah, so turned out pretty sick, and it's super stock and stealthy. And then you can still use a little pouch in here to put stuff, or what the F her.
I'm super fucking hype about this, and honestly, I wouldn't have been able to get it done without Brandon, because like the routing of everything, I might have been like, I probably would have figured out, but like just how to make it fit and all that shit, like that's all making it neat, nice, and
We'll put my old shift knob back on. Well, technically, it's not really my old shift knob; it's still mine, but
Ethan has confiscated until Brandon's car runs, so which that is to be continued.
But yeah, so that's all done. I'm super hyped on how everything turned out with that. And it's super stealthy and stuff.
Yeah. Super fucking sleeper build, because that is exactly what this thing's supposed to be. I mean, I don't know if we've ever given you the driver's side view, but...
And then wheel bearings all out, which we'll finish that up tomorrow, because once again, it's getting kind of late. But yeah, so successful.
Yeah, it's a pretty successful day, other than I was expecting to have the wheel bearing in already. But
Shit happens.
I fought with all my might, plus, you know, I had to lift a bunch of heavy ass block today at work, so my arms are a little sore. Tomorrow's gonna suck.
Tomorrow shouldn't be that bad. A lot of it's like should go
but we
pretty
gotta get it even.
smooth. Yeah, it'll be fine. Just one good whack.
That's what we hope for, right? Like, if honestly, everybody knows, if you don't get it in the first one, you probably fucked it up. So, wish us luck,
Crossed.
please, because I'm gonna need it, like really badly, in order to get this done. Actually,
We'll
either
be
way, I'm getting
It'll
it
be
fuck
good.
done. So
It'll be
I don't
good.
care if I gotta spend all night Thursday night up, work all day Friday, and then go to H2O. It's fucking happening. I'm telling ya, it's happening. Bye.
Alright, what's up, guys? So we are back. Ian went to run a quick errand, but this is now probably part 3, day 3 of h2oi prep, and we're almost there, guys. Almost there. This is the progress that we have done. Wheel bearing, brakes, all that is good. All done. Rad's in. We still have to bleed the coolant system and all of that. Interior and everything is back together. Just needs seriously cleaned, as well as the whole car. Ian was working on putting the exhaust in. And yeah, that's about it. And I'm working on polishing the headlights right now. This is what they looked like beforehand. Super gross. And this is what they look like now. Pretty clear. I still have to do the final polish with them. But serious progress is being made. Super hyped. I know Ian is. So, sick. Yeah, we'll give you update when Ian gets back and go from there.